Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I do my makeup pretty much every day. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I do is I go ahead and cleanse my skin. So after I wash my face, I go ahead and take my toner. Now I just take a little bit of primer, which is the Master Prime one, and I just literally take the smallest dab like this. So the first thing that I do is I take this concealer that I got. It's called Glamouflage and it's by Hard Candy. So I use this to cover up my acne scars before I go in with my foundation, just to make sure that they don't peek through when I put everything on. Now after that, I go ahead and I start my foundation. My favorite one that I always use is this one, which is the Maybelline Superstay. I'm in the shade 128 Warm Nude. It has such a good finish that it looks like it would be such an expensive, I guess, foundation, but it's really not. It's only like $10. I would highly recommend for everyone to try it. I really love it. So I just take my beauty blender. As you can see, I haven't washed it just because I use it every day. And I'll start on my face. Always make sure you blend it into your hairline pretty good, just because if you're like me, like I said, I have to get a shade a little bit more tan, so I don't want to be walking around looking white here and then tan everywhere else. And I always make sure that I go ahead and take what's left over and blend it down to my neck. Just take that down with my beauty blender, and then I just get a big fluffy brush like this, and I just kind of make sure that it's blended nicely. Now that I have my full face of foundation on, I go ahead and I go in with concealer. The one that I like to use is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And you don't have to put too much on, really, it's up to you. I have been stressed and depressed lately. Just kidding, but I have been a little bit stressed, so homegirl has dark circles. And like I said, you don't have to do all of this. If you want more of a supernatural look, it's a little bit less. It's really up to you. So back off if you're gonna say that it's too much, but this is how I like it. So let's continue. Now that I have my concealer and everything in place, what I like to do is I take my Airspun powder, and it's just translucent powder, and I go ahead and take this angled brush, which is from Real Techniques, and you can get this at Walmart. You can use your beauty blender too, just to set your eyes, but I really love this brush just because I feel like it actually really gets in to, you know, every crease and everything that you have under here. Just go in, repat everything, and set it. And then whatever I have left over, I use that to set my upper eyelids. Next thing I do is I take some of the same powder that I put in there, and I just take it on this little big fluffy brush. So I take some of that translucent powder, and like I said, just a little bit, and I set my face. And you know, it prevents my face from getting oily quicker than, you know, I normally would if I did not do this step. So when I'm done with that, I go ahead and go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is the matte and poreless one. It's in the shade 130 Buff Beige. So I just go ahead and dip in there and go over my face again, just to make sure that I'm getting that coverage that I need. Excuse my sniffing, I'm sick. Send it down to your neck and your ears. Okay, I go ahead and go in and contour and, well, bronze up my face, both things. I use my Wet n Wild contouring palette. I would highly recommend to get this. It's literally the best. So where I start doing my contouring, I just go ahead and grab this little brush right here that I have. Like I said, these are my everyday brushes, so they don't look the nicest, and I'm pretty sure y'all can relate. Yeah, any little fluffy angled brush that you have like this really works fine. I do use this one too, so if you have something that looks like this, it's pretty much the same thing. After I'm done with that, I go ahead and take the same powder and then the fluffy brush that I told you that I love so much, and I go into the same powder and I go ahead and warm up the rest of my face. Okay, now that my face is bronzed up and contoured, I like to go ahead and bake because, like I said, my skin is greasy. So I have to go ahead and take the same beauty blender, dip it into my lovely handy dandy powder, and I always bake the face, duh. I always bake in the areas where I get oily the quickest, which is, like I said, my T-zone. So I literally just bake this right here. These are the areas that tend to get shiny pretty quickly. And then I like to take some of that powder and just take it up to underneath my eyes, just to kind of make them brighter. And like I said, hide them bags, because I don't like them. So while my face is baking, I just go ahead and brush my eyebrows. Mine not so thick, they could be thicker, but they're still kind of cute eyebrows. And I'm going to show you my favorite brow product. I just love it. And it's this one right here. It's by Clean Color. It's called Famous Brows. It's tinted brow mascara. You can use literally any tinted brow mascara that you like. I just like this one so much just because it's the first one that I bought, and ever since then I've loved it and I haven't tried another one. So this is just literally what I'm sticking to. So yeah, I really, really do like it. Go ahead and start brushing my eyebrow. And I love it because it looks like a natural brow that's just pretty much groomed and, you know, filled in. So it kind of makes it look like I have nicer eyebrows than I really do. Like that. And then I just take my brush and just kind of comb everything through. Make it look more natural. And pretty much like that, and I'm done with my brows. So after I'm done with that, I just go ahead and wipe off what I was baking. After that, I go ahead and do my blush. The one that I'm using, it's the one by e.l.f. As you can see, I like literally barely have anything left anymore because I have had this for like 6 months, so it does last quite a bit. What's it called? Also, because my child, that one right there, broke it. So yeah, thanks. Go ahead and take some of whatever's left. And I take this little brush right here. And like I said, this one came in the package that I bought online with this. Any blush brush that you like, you can use, really. And then I just go ahead and take my powder brush that I used earlier and just kind of blend everything together. Like that. Now I go ahead and what was I gonna do? Oh, now I go ahead and add my highlighter because even though it's a natural look, I still love to add highlighter because why not? I love highlighter. So I just take my highlighter palette. Don't judge me, it's so raggedy now. What's it called? It was nice, but like I said, my child likes to grab my makeup and break it, and yeah, so it's kind of all broken now. But you know, when you have that one thing that you just love and you can't let go of no matter how raggedy it is. I'm talking about makeup wise. This is it. I just love this highlighter palette a lot, so I'm trying to get the most out of it that I can before I finally decide to part ways with it. This is by Profusion. I got it at Marshall's one time when I just went and I was like, what is this? It's cheap. It was like $3 and I was like, oh, $3? I love cheap makeup, so let's try it. And I got it and I literally have loved it. So I literally just get some of the remaining that I have and take some, and I take some on this little brush right here. And this is from BH Cosmetics, and it's 140 is the number of the brush, and this is just an angled highlighter brush. So I just take some and just go in right here. It gives you like a natural glow. Bit on my nose too, just because. I'm pretty much done with my face. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to be applying some fake lashes, and you'll see my everyday makeup look. Okay, so now that I have them on, you can see what they look like, and you can see that they are literally so cute. So now I'm going to be showing you what products I use on my lips. This is my favorite lip product that I use literally every day, and it's by NYX, and it's the NYX brand, and this is in the shade Push Up. Really like the cutest nude natural shade out there that there is. Like, I literally use this every single day. I always go in first with some Aquaphor, just because can you tell? Just because I have really dry lips, especially while I'm on Accutane, so that dries my lips up pretty bad. So I always go in with this and just, you know, moisturize. Does that not like the prettiest nude, most natural looking shade that you have ever seen? Just look at it. But so much, and it's cheap. I think this is like max, like I want to say like $8, and it has lasted me such a long time, so I love it. That's pretty much it. This is my everyday makeup look, you know, so I'm really glad that I got to show you guys you know, just how I do my makeup every day and how I get ready. And, you know, hopefully you guys can pick up some tips, get, you know, some products that I mentioned, you know, maybe you like how they look on me, so you want to go ahead and try them out. I just wanted to show you guys how I do my makeup, because I have gotten, you know, questions on, you know, what foundation do you use, how do you do your makeup, how do you apply your foundation, what blush do you use, what powders. Like, I always get those kind of questions just because I guess, you know, you guys like how I do my makeup. So you can go ahead and try it if you like it, and just, you know, feel good and look cute. So thanks a lot for watching. If you have any comments or suggestions on, you know, tips and stuff that you do when you do your makeup that maybe I want to try, you can go ahead and leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you have any ideas for videos or stuff, or any questions that you know, might want answered or anything like that, you can go ahead and leave it down below. And yeah, thank you. See you next time. Bye.